Nations such as European Union, Dubai, Hong Kong have all taken a lead when it comes to regulating cryptocurrencies. While India, the champion of coordinating among various nations for developing unified regulatory approach, is still continuing with a slower pace of discussions over the regulatory aspects. In view of the need for the fast pacing the process and protracted approach impacting the cryptocurrency industry, we thought of initiating a debate with the industry experts. In our effort to understand what is holding back the authorities and decision makers from setting a clear roadmap for the regulatory proposals, today we have invited a special guest. He is Mr. Suraj Sharma, the Head of Public Policy and Government Affairs, BNS. Suraj, welcome on 3.0 TV.
Right. Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
So, to begin with, what is your take on India's crypto regulations, which has been delayed so far? As we know, EU has already set the ball rolling. What is the way forward as far as the regulatory angle? If you could just highlight that, Suraj.
On this matter, I have a very a unique perspective, which is something I've gathered from a lot of interaction with government folks, and from how they put it as is that the government is not just looking forward to provide a COVID-19 vaccine to the world, but it's also looking forward to provide a moral business vaccine as well to businesses, especially in the emerging tech industry. So at the present time, the government's foremost concern is taking into account the negative aspects more as compared to the positive ones. So although the users might feel that there is a slight delay in the government giving certain clarity on the regulations, I think at the backdrop, the government is actively and very proactively, in fact, if we talk about just 2023, the government is very proactively working on building certain regulations and certain standards and guidance notes as well for the businesses as well as the users and customers in the crypto domain. So yes, I mean, that is my say on it, that the government is working on it and they're being a bit cautious, but again, that is all for the user safety.
Absolutely, but what are the nagging issues here? And since we are discussing about regulations, are we concerned of over losing control over currency or worried about the money being used for illicit purpose, which is actually a big concern for the government? What do you have to say in this context?
I don't think the government's primary concern is of losing any sort of control over the regulation of assets in the monetary domain. As of now, the foremost and the primary concern of the government is to make sure that the user safety is there. And also, as you might have seen after the whole FTX debacle, governments all around the world, they have become very proactive in making sure that, a lot of users, even those who are not, high net worth individuals or who are not advanced traders, newer users who are more susceptible to such scenarios, their safety is ensured. So I think illicit use of this trading assets, these digital assets, is of primary concern for the government, as well as there have been certain cases where crypto has been used for some TF and PF, which is terror financing and proliferation financing. So that is also a concern, which is also voiced by the FATF, the Financial Action Task Force, which is the foremost agency in the global crypto domain, right? So the government is just echoing what FATF is also already advising all the countries on. And I think, again, although it might hurt the crypto businesses a little in the shorter term, in the long run, I think the government will make sure that no illicit activity or no illegal activity is taking place in the crypto domain by ensuring certain regulations that come into place.
And your quick take on, what do you have to say about the 30% taxes, which has been thought to be much on the higher side, and 1% TDS, and there is also no consideration for the set-off against losses if you trade in cryptocurrencies in India. Have we missed the opportunity presented by growing trading activity in the country, or you have a different idea about it?
I would say that disallowing set-off against losses may be like of some serious concern for traders who have been actively trading in the your conventional traditional stock markets. That is something of a put off for them. However, if we come to talk about the taxation systems in place, that is 30% tax and 1% TDS, uh, that is a bit high, and that definitely has affected the volumes in India for now. However, I personally think that as we progress with the crypto ecosystem in India, the 30% tax would eventually come down, and the 1% TDS, that is a bit tricky to foresee how it will play out. However, the very idea of having 1% TDS is to have certain level of traceability of these assets, on how they are being regulated and flowed throughout the system. So that will be there. However, I think 30% tax would come down eventually.
But if you can just highlight and give your thoughts about what policy initiative would you like to see the government in India and across the world incorporate in order to extend legal status of virtual listed assets in the country?
I think the government of India is actually already working on it. The finance minister, Ms. Sitaraman, has been very vocal, especially in the past few months, about the need for an international collaboration when it comes to regulation of crypto assets. So it's already going on the right direction, I would say. Other than that, I would just see that, or rather, as a representative of a crypto exchange, of a crypto business, I think having a larger number of countries under a single umbrella is the need of the hour, because steady and standard regulations would ensure efficiency in the Web3 ecosystem, and not just crypto. But you see crypto from a larger Web3 ecosystem where there is gaming, where there is a lot of like supply chain business solutions as well. There are different blockchain solutions as well, and it will all be fueled by crypto. So if you see it from a larger picture, I would say that as more and more countries come under a single umbrella, follow a standard international system as to how to regulate cryptocurrencies, it will be a very great feat for the crypto ecosystem. That is the only policy level, I'd say, direction that I want to see going down maybe in the next 6 months, or even after G20. I mean, fingers crossed. So as a policy professional, these are the certain things that I feel are the need of the hour, and I see them happening in real time.
Well, thank you so much, Suraj, for being part of this special interaction. That's all there is in this special interaction on 3.0 TV. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such interesting updates and interactions from the crypto world. Thank you.